We need to talk about this kirkification of the internet. If you've been on social media recently, especially on Reels, then you've probably seen a lot of pictures with Kirk's face photoshopped in other people's faces. So, if you feel like you've seen Kirk's face everywhere lately, I'm here to tell you, you're not going insane. He's actually everywhere. People are calling this the kirkification of the internet in an attempt to stain his legacy, which I don't think is necessary because he already stained his own legacy by all the bullshit that came out of his mouth.
The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Although, like I said, I think he has said a lot of bullshit, people still shouldn't do this in my opinion. Emphasis on in my opinion because I live outside of the US. I'm not gay. I don't know any victims of school shootings personally. I'm not Palestinian. I'm not Mexican or African American. So his political views don't really affect me as much as these other groups of people. So I'm not going to tell those groups of people how to feel about it. And I do understand it's not only victims of his political views that are making these memes. It's probably also just teenage white boys and Indians running meme accounts.
My style, my attitude. You love me or hate me, I don't care.
But it's safe to say that a lot of people find these memes funny, and I think it's a testament to how many people truly despise this man and want to make him the butt of the joke, despite MAGA, Turning Point USA, and all those conservatives trying to cast him in a positive light, even comparing him to MLK. Yes, black revolutionary icon Martin Luther King Jr., who Kirk has openly criticized. And you know who else they're comparing him to? Get ready for this. Jesus Christ. That is so absurd, and it drives people to hate his guts even more. Jesus Christ, man? Seriously? That has to be blasphemy, bro. Whoever first made that comparison, I don't know who in your brain for you to do so. My goodness. I mean, this whole situation just goes to show that your digital footprint matters. And if you put yourself out there, especially in politics, and you say controversial shit that offends people, a lot of people will hate you. In the context of politics, damn near everything can be controversial because you're bound to have someone who strongly disagrees with you, no matter what opinion you hold. But some things are obviously more controversial than others, and conservatives shouldn't act oblivious to these things. Obviously, some things are more rage-inducing and controversial than others. But in today's day and age, that's exactly what rewards creators. Right? That's exactly what rewards creators algorithmically. You don't go viral by talking about complex economics and, respecting nuances and all that kind of boring shit, because most people lack the education to really understand and dissect everything, and they lack the attention span. So you go viral by a short clip of you saying that we shouldn't feed children in schools because their parents should provide for them.
Do you think that there should be free school lunch for all children?
No.
Why?
Of course not. Because parents should feed their kids, not the government.
What if they can't?
Go get a
by saying that there's no starving kids in America whose parents can't provide for them, which is completely detached from reality to say the least, but it gets people riled up. Or you go viral by a short clip of you blaming Palestinians as a whole for their suffering and referring to them as... I'm not even going to say it. Some people will say, yeah, those short clips are taken out of context. That's the problem. Context. And to be fair, some things have been taken out of context, but for the most part, it hasn't, or the context changes very little. You can't always use that excuse or revert back to plausible deniability when there are so many problematic Kirk clips circulating online. Needless to say, what people are doing to him now is still wrong in my opinion, and I feel bad for his children, dude. They already have to deal with what happened to their father, plus it's on video, which is absolutely brutal, and now we have the Kirkification of the internet. Now his kids have to deal with what George Floyd's kids have been dealing with for years, right? Because people have made a lot of memes about George Floyd, a lot of memes. Kirk also called George Floyd a scumbag, which makes it harder to empathize with him. He did say that George Floyd didn't deserve to pass away, although he called him a scumbag, which is ironically what can be said about Kirk now. His kids definitely don't deserve to see all the memes with their unalived father in it still, and the same goes for the children of George Floyd. Rest in peace to both of them. My condolences go out to their families. But Charlie Kirk making it hard to empathize with him is a reoccurring issue because he clearly didn't empathize with people, including women and children in Gaza.
So, you know, it's funny. I used to say that, hey, if you as a gay person would go to Gaza, they'd throw you off of tall buildings, right? Now they don't have any tall buildings left, so I don't.
He didn't empathize with the thousands of victims of gun violence, at least not enough to oppose the Second Amendment, even going as far as saying that the thousands of victims are a sacrifice necessary in order for every American to be able to carry a gun. You see what I'm saying? He makes it hard to empathize with him, but regardless, I think we should all have more respect and self-restraint and not flood the internet with a shit ton of Kirk memes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new for more videos like this. Peace.